Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Welcome to your Wednesday Twin Flame Soulmate reading. We usually do Yes Please quite often, but today we will not be doing that since we've got lots to do. I'm preparing the individual love readings for June. On tier 1 on Patreon. If you're interested, we did also upload the free elemental love readings for June. They're our last uploads, and for those of you on tier 2 and tier 3 on Patreon, we've already done the full moon in Sagittarius, which is happening on the 4th of June. So we're doing a Celtic cross today. I will be taking collectively the handwritten love messages. So some of you don't listen to the introduction and you write yes please beneath in the comments. We won't be doing that today, just making sure that you've heard me because of time, not enough time. I've got my plate full, so thank you for joining me here, calling on Spirit to see where this love union is, astrologically speaking. The next week will be a bit of a woozy. We're going to have Venus in opposition to Pluto, but we will have also with this full moon in Sagittarius, we will have clarity. We will have clarity at what the power struggles are. Venus in opposition, Venus in Leo, which she will be in the next few days. She'll be opposing Pluto in Aquarius. So this can be a lot to do with having the clarity on what needs to end. I mean, Pluto is all about endings, but it's also about rebirth. So we need to see something clearly to see where this relationship is heading, whether there are power struggles controlling relationships in our lives that we need to let go of. A full moon in Sagittarius will bring us the truth. Okay, will bring us the truth. Maybe we believe something to be true that is not. I mean, we also have got Venus in a beautiful trine over to Neptune in Pisces. So it could be a very romantic, dreamy time right now, but we will have some sort of clarity and aha moment as Mercury is coming up to conjoin Uranus in Taurus. And where we are sort of preparing in the next couple of months, which is not far off, with a new cycle that Venus will be starting. She'll be retrograding in Leo. So where is Leo for you in your chart? That's where she'll be retrograding. We'll be re-looking at old situations. Old loves will be coming back. What is it that we need to see clearly? What is it that we need to clear from our lives? What is culminating and completing? Right? We do talk a lot about this on Patreon. The month ahead astrology will be done today for those of you on tier 3. So we'll be talking a lot about Pluto and Venus. The links are beneath if you're wanting to join us there. Take a trial, have a look, test it out. Anyway, in relation to love and this important union, please Spirit, what is going on? Where is this love union heading at this time? What are the possibilities? Remember, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate for all of you every single week. Let's take a Karma Dharma, first of all, before we take our Celtic cross. What's going on? What's going on? As we've had a lot of water, a lot of emotional energy playing out in the past. Now we're starting to move towards more fire, more inspiration, creativity, passion, desire, And of course, fire is all about creation. Let's see what the Karma Dharma is at this point. And usually, I don't usually put a date, okay, because when you receive this message, this is when it should be important to hear. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. The more you like this video, the more people can get to view it. And so many people, new people are coming on and saying, I'm so happy I've discovered this channel. So please help others that are hoping for clarity moving forward where love is concerned. Help them get the message. We've got Gemini and the Lovers. So back and forth, decisions. What is it that we need to focus on? What is logical about this love relationship, or what we feel in our heart? That's what we need to ask ourselves. It is Gemini season, and yes, Mercury, which rules Gemini, my God, Mercury, which rules Gemini, has been in Taurus, so it's been a little bit heavy. We've been sort of trying to use logic. Is it worth continuing on this journey? Now, some of you have already connected with your special person. Others of you are maybe hoping to find that person. Happy birthday, dear Gemini. It is your birthday, so the sun has ingressed into Gemini. Mercury, which rules Gemini, will be entering very soon as well. There'll be a lot of opening up and a lot of communication back and forth and collaboration, but also from now, not only in the coming future. From now, as Mercury has come out of its shadow, expect information, clarity, also through social media. Remember, Mercury does rule the internet, and he's connecting with Uranus in Taurus. There will be understanding on, you know, what we need to continue to do or not to do, because there's an aha moment which is going to happen in the next few days. Could happen any time from now on. What's going on in this union, please, Spirit? Thank you, Archangels. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, the challenge is the Knight of Pentacles, and I wanted to say Nine of Pentacles. Someone becoming free, someone leaving a situation where it could be a commitment, it could be a cycle. Emotionally, someone is checking out. They are looking for those Two of Cups, that divine union, right? But the challenge is timing, maybe, because remember, this is a Virgo energy, and Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and, you know, maybe someone's just been too much about the details, therefore taking forever to take these steps towards what they've been hoping to manifest, what they've been studying, looking at, strategizing, planning for the future. But we do see movement in both cards. And I do see two people heading in different directions. So I don't know if this is some of you leaving a past, emotional, challenging, other connection, possibly. Okay, because the Eight of Cups is a lack of fulfillment or finding bliss and happiness. Now, this could also speak to someone having gone through an awakening, an emotional awakening. So having turned more spiritual, looking for the answers through the divine, through astrology, through tarot, whatever it is. That's how I see the Eight of Cups. Now, there could also be distance between the two of you, whether it's emotional, physical, okay? What I get in the Knight of Pentacles, you could see that he's treading, he's off his horse, and he's feeling, he's got, you know, the grass between his toes, really getting grounded, really feeling, or even maybe having been humbled, pertaining to practical matters, could be connected to money. We do see that he leaves the Ten of Pentacles behind. He's following what he believes could turn real. It's not something dreamy, right? Pentacles are earth. Can this relationship, can it work in the physical realm, not only in the emotional, spiritual, okay, because many times these unions are very spiritually inclined and connected, where there's a lot of telepathy, so on and so forth. Where are we coming from in the past? The moon. There's been a lot of illusion, deception, secrets, right? The emotional drowning, I'm going to say, with the Light Seers Tarot that I'm using. The moon, we see that she's gone into her depth, the depths of her psyche. She's emotionally and I'm going to say also very inclined towards the intuition, right? Emotionally, this is not an easy card. Remember, the moon does rule our emotions, things to do with our home. There can be secrets pertaining to someone's emotional happiness, what's going on in their home environment, if they are in another connection, right? The moon is our psyche. It's like going into those depths of where there is fear of connection, fear of trust. All these themes could be coming up. And of course, we've had eclipses recently. So the eclipses have put this connection in this energy here, going really into those depths. Now, the moon can also speak to a secretive yearning, deep yearning, but being very secretive about it. We have had a full moon eclipse in Scorpio, which is a very dark moon, amplified because it was a lunar eclipse just very recently. This is the next full moon that we're coming up to now, where there will be clarity and possible optimism as well, because that's what the Sagittarius full moon will be bringing us. Optimism. It is ruled by Jupiter, and now Jupiter is in Taurus, in a Venus-ruled sign. So lots of blessings, surely. Let's see the recent past, what's been going on. 9 of Cups. So there has been some sort of a wish fulfillment, some sort of a happy turn of events in the recent past. We've got the 8 and the 9 here. So there has been some sort of a wish fulfillment, which has sort of begun this emotional journey, because this is the now position. This is the recent past. And also it's also connecting to sort of something happy having played out recently. But that's sort of what is leading up to the 8 of Cups. So if this is a happy turn of events, or even just trusting, I mean, look at how it's like she's diving off a cliff, even though, I mean, beneath her is a trunk of jewels. Something has made you or your person very emotionally happy in the recent past. But remember that emotions, cups are fantasy, they are feelings, whereas the jewels are more about practical matters, values, self-worth. Maybe this has begun this journey. Something's happened in the recent past here that's given someone hope that this journey that they're wanting to navigate towards will lead them to the 2 of Cups. On your mind, what is crowning? We've got the Magician, and this is Mercury. So the stars align for communication, for truth, for manifestation, right? It is a major arcana card. So this is the crowning position, a very important position, I must say. And it's right in opposition to the moon, where there was no understanding, no, maybe even some madness here, right? The moon is cycles, and the mind, we've got the infinity symbol here, the mind has been playing tricks on us. It's like revisiting, going back again, trying to do things in the same way, but seeing no change, let's say. But this is also saying that there will be clarity about things that were hidden. It's like coming out of the clouds, because this does speak to the linear left brain, to the logic, to what's typically really going on, right? And we get to see it. It's an ace. The magician is an ace. So we're given all the tools to make the magic. And we do have, it is the ruling planet of the lovers. So the lovers does speak to choices, being in between two relationships, needing to choose, right? But also remember, this is a divine union. It is blessed by the gods. What does the near future hold? We've got the Fool card. So again, it's like going back and forth. We've got the ace and then the 0 here with a Fool card, which says, yes, someone is ready to take that leap of faith. It's a brand new cycle that does begin as we're given the tools. We're given the logic. There's possible collaboration. Someone is thinking of collaborating. Communicating possibly as well. And what I notice here, which, you know, I've been using this deck for a while, what I notice here is the Venus star point. It's the cyanotic cycle of Venus. See this flower here? These are cycles of Venus, and we will be having a new Venus star point, which means Venus in the heart of the sun, conjuncting with the sun. This will be happening when Venus will be retrograding. So, and that will be happening in Leo. And Leo is all about the heart, true love, flirtation, the inner child, happiness, right? Confidence, leadership, the king, positivity, happiness. All these are potentials here. So this could be saying that in the near future, there's a cycle coming back around that we've probably revisited in the past. Obviously, it would be. And those of you on Patreon know more about this, what I'm talking about on Tier 3, obviously, as we do a lot of astrology there. But yes, the Fool is ready to take that leap of faith. There's a new cycle in love happening in the near future. Let's see the position of you and this relationship. We've got Justice. So Libra. Now, that's really interesting because the last Venus conjunction with the Sun was in Libra, which is a new cycle that's begun. And Libra is all about equality, right? Equal giving and receiving. Now, this also speaks to possible divorce or separation, okay? Justice will be served here where this connection is concerned. There is possibility for balance, reciprocity, and some sort of dharma. Dharma is good karma, my dear friends. It's like revisiting, coming back around. And it's like this Venus star point is really pointing to, are you willing to create? Do you have that inspiration? Do you have the power, the energy? Because Mars and Venus will be moving through Leo, right? Are you ready to fight for this? Take leadership, take ownership, and also be generous. Be generous with your heart. All these themes will be coming up. So we've got cardinal energies. So initiation, new cycles opening up. Let's see what is surrounding, what's in your environment. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, which would speak to your person, the person you are thinking of. They've got their head down, working really hard, or ready to work on this relationship. Now, for some of you, this person may be just very busy with work, right? This could be someone, this is the Virgo card. Someone is very much of a perfectionist. So we're talking the Leo, Virgo, Libra time of year for some of you will be very important. Hopes and fears. King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Hopes and fears. Some of you are hoping that because the King of Pentacles, who is usually a father, could be a boss, someone that you work with or you collaborate with or you communicate with in time of work. King of Pentacles is usually a father, someone that's very stable. We do have the Knight of Pentacles here, but it's in the challenge position. If you are hoping for this King of Pentacles who will give you support, someone that is very family orientated, someone that is very dependable. Remember, the King of Pentacles is an earth sign, so very slow, gradual to grow. If this is Taurus energy, we've got lots of blessings in Taurus, and this is where the North Node is. So, you know, the North Node of the moon, the lunar nodes are pointing to Taurus, which again is Venus ruled and all about what we need to strive towards. There are double blessings, my dear friends, right now, as Jupiter is on the North Node in Taurus. So expect magic, expect lots of opportunities. Seriously, if this is who you are hoping for, then this is someone that is taking their sweet old time, but they're showing up in the reading. Now, if this is your energy, you're hoping to be someone that will get to that that last point, because this is the most experienced king. He is real. He's holding that Ace of Pentacles, right? Which is usually a commitment, if not marriage. Some of you could also be, if possibly you are dealing with a past long-term commitment or marriage, King of Pentacles, and I'm not reading reversals here, right? King of Pentacles, which is the minor, he's the minor arcana of the Emperor, which could also be someone that's just very career-oriented, no time for love, more about business and providing for the family. And, you know, this could also be someone that's very controlling, very stubborn. If this is someone you are fearing that has been trying to control you, yes, this could be a past partner. Yes, this could be someone that you are leaving. So it will be different for each of you, each of us. Let's see what the possible outcome is. Nine of Swords. Lots of worry and anxiety. Too much looking at the details, not being able to sleep. Just the mind playing lots of games, trying to figure things out. This is fearing the worst. But this is the end of the challenge. Nine of Swords. Nines are endings, remember, my dear friends. So in the near future, there is going to be some sort of, I don't know, if I'm not going to say mind games, but it's someone trying to figure something out, put things in order, I'm going to say. Why am I saying that? Because the Knight of Pentacles, which is very similar to order, doing things in perfection, someone's taking their sweet old time, and maybe it's taking forever. And we've got the Eight of Pentacles here, the Nine, which is the next step, is in the challenge position. And I'm going to use this card. I truly feel that this is very similar to the Nine of Pentacles to me. There's like double meanings here, and the Nine of Pentacles is someone knowing their worth, knowing that they'll be fine. But Nine of Pentacles is also the someone that is single or free to manifest. I mean, there's a lot of independence in the Nine of Pentacles, a lot of independence. So maybe someone has trouble feeling independent or shedding and letting go of the burdens that they carry, speaking to responsibilities, I feel I need to say. Let's see what at the bottom, mind games. There's the Five of Swords, which I said I'm not going to say mind games, but there are situations here where there's other people involved. And we see a lot to do with the mind. See, the Crow is eating away at his mind and having Gemini, which rules the mind, right? The logic. And we also see someone here being free. It's like what the message says to me here is let go of the logic, right? And listen to your heart's logic, because our heart has got a mind of its own. Don't let the fears or the dark thoughts overtake you. We've got strong energies of Chiron here, Chiron in Aries, which is there will be a resolution on the way on this journey. There is Aries for me. And we know that Chiron in Aries, Aries is the head, it's the mind, it's leadership, it's cardinal fire, it's confidence that, you know, that we will find a resolution along the way as we begin this journey. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is an ending, right? We've got 8, 9, and 10. It's an ending, but it's a restart. Again, it turns into the Ace, an ending to a family unit here. Possible bliss and happiness on, you know, a very big level here with the Ten of Cups, but then going back into the Five of Swords, Five of Cups, and then Ten of Cups, like emotional roller coasters, I would say, going from the 5 to the 10. And remember, the 5 speaks to the 2 cups still standing. And what we see in this deck here is the 4th cup. She's emptying the 4th cup, and 4 of Cups is emotional unhappiness, being bored. She's held, the Ace of Cups is sitting behind her, and this is self-love. This is like I feel that she's sacrificing her unhappy life and for a new love beginning, and a vortex opens up here. So that's really, really interesting. Let's see what's going on. Let's take more energies, as this is the general energy, the Five of Swords, which is a very harsh energy. Let's see what's going on. Let's take the Lenormand. We will be taking our little love oracles here and see generally what's going on. We do see a few challenges ahead. Lots to do with the mind, with conversation, information, legalities, possible separations. Where is this union heading? So we've got Pisces, Cancer, Libra, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Aries. Let's see what's going on. And some cards may have turned, I don't know, we'll see. We've got the King of Swords and the Lily. The Lily, which is a spiritual union, a past connection. King of Swords could also speak to, of course, Aquarius energy. Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or someone's going through legalities, possible divorce, or speaking their truth, which will this relationship could be going through a purification process, an ending and a restart, possibly as well. There's the possible divorce, the whip, which is never easy. But there is the key, and there is Chiron, which I was just mentioning. We've got the tree here. Let me just restart. So, Libra comes up a lot again here. We've got Aries as well. Aries, Libra. This could also be talking to mid-year in July, when the nodal axis is going to leave Taurus, Scorpio and enter Aries, Libra. So the energies will shift greatly in July, around mid-July, my dear friends, right? Now the North Node will enter Aries, which is the warrior. Looks like someone is going to, and the South Node will be in Libra. So many relationships will be going through separation. Doesn't have to speak to divorce. Not everyone is married here. But it will be all about taking action to bring the peace, to reciprocate, right? Not letting those dark thoughts, those fears stunt the evolution of this relationship. There is the key, and the key is Eight of Pentacles, which is, the Eight of Pentacles is here. So it looks like your person is looking for a resolution. It could be them that are going through many dark thoughts, right? Now, some of you may have strong earth in your chart. Virgo comes up very strongly as well. If you are a Virgo, then on your mind you have this King of Pentacles, right? Because King of Pentacles is above the Eight of Pentacles. Now, for this King of Pentacles, obviously, they're working hard to stabilize or put in the firm foundations pertaining to their love life. And they're looking for, and they're working very hard towards a resolution, which could be even a house move, because the key does speak to a possible resolution, new home. They're trying to achieve something, but the key also speaks to liberation, right? Getting out of an unhealthy, lack of peace relationship. That is what is playing out. Now, of course, the lily speaks to a spiritual connection as well. Maybe a spiritual connection has come in before someone takes their next steps, because this could speak to internal conflict as well, pertaining to the action, or what it is that one desires. We've got the Knight of Wands here. So there's conflict about taking action, and the whip is a number 11, which is also justice, right? So there's internal conflict, there's external conflict, possible a way to liberate oneself, possibly going through legalities, a legal divorce, or just conflict, fights, arguments. That's what Venus opposite Pluto in Aquarius and Leo are talking about. Now, Mars has passed that position already in opposition to Pluto, and now Venus is looking to do that in the next few days moving forward. So we're looking at our values. Is there true love here? Because Venus in Leo will be very extravagant, very generous, but she's in opposition to something very powerful. It could be an ending, right? Because a full moon is a culmination. It is an ending of a cycle. Money could also be playing a big part. So that's really interesting. We've got an 11, we've got a 3, 11, and a 33. 33 is a master number. And of course, 3s are the Empress, which speaks to expansion and growth. We've got a 5 here on the tree, and the tree speaks to a past connection. It speaks to a seed that's been planted from a past lifetime, a long time ago. The tree does speak to those challenges of Saturn in Capricorn. It speaks to building on something long term. It speaks to growth, getting grounded, but also a very strong spiritual connection. And we're also looking at the health of this connection. It's the 7 of Cups. We do see a lot of illusion here. 7 of Cups can speak to illusion or just magic, right? So some of you may be awakening to the truth, right? And this could also be possible release, a portal opening here, because there's a purification process, and those relationships that are meant to last, that are going through these testing times, will become all the more powerful. Those that are not grounded and the firm foundations have not been put in, and it's just been imagination, these relationships will be ending. Let's take more advice. Let's see what the Universal Love Oracle is advising. And being a 5, it is Taurus and the Hierophant, so a spiritual connection, but also someone that could be in another family unit. Dear Spirit, Archangel Michael, Archangel Lophiel, thank you for your guidance. Eternal flame Wow. An eternal flame. Let's read that for a moment. And it is a number. Oh, we don't have numbers here. Okay, yeah, we get the message. We hear you. Someone's trying to get our attention. Eternal flame. An eternal flame glows within you. It is the flame of perpetual truth. It will burn when the opinions, advice, and urgencies of the world fade away. It is there now and always, encouraging you to stand in your truth and live by your heart. Do not be swayed by popularity or trends. Investigate, consider, and put the views of others to the test. But if they don't inspire or support you, set them aside. You see, this is exactly what I was talking about. Relationships, because we're coming into a lot of fire, relationships that are not inspired, where people are not putting in the effort, where there's not enough desire, they will perish. If they contradict your beliefs and observations, leave them be. And of course, this full moon will be about your beliefs, dear friends. Your faith in yourself is being put to the test. Wow. Truth can withstand any trial. Will you hold your ground or give in? And this could be talking to your person. What is right for one is not necessarily the right path for another. Walk your own path. Know your own heart and mind. And there is the Lover's card, heart and mind. Stand firm, empowered, and liberated. Oh my God. As we know, when we are not whole within ourselves, then we cannot be liberated from the past. Right? This eternal flame can speak to for me, it is a twin flame connection. Is this a real eternal flame for you? Looks like at this point, at this time, it will be very important. There will be deep understandings. Let's see. We've got the heart. Here is the Mystic Moon Oracles as we look at the psyche, the depths of the psyche, the shadow side of this relationship, connected to fears, secrecy. What's going on in this love connection at this point? Remember that these readings will not be for everyone. We do connect energetically to different love connections. We're not all on the same timeline, and we're not all exactly the same, going through the same story. As our birth charts say, right? Let's see what's going on. Thank you, Spirit. Let's put these aside. What's going on in this eternal flame? Is it going to burn and perish, or is it going to reignite? Please give us the wisdom, dear Jupiter, with this full moon in Sagittarius. The truth does liberate. Fire creates, brings wisdom. What is it that we need to know? Even if it's something we fearing the truth. There's no point in living in a lie. Let's see what's going on. Looks like the divine masculine is in contemplation. There may also, we see this divine masculine on top of the clouds. So having like a very high mind, sort of a moment, like some sort of an awakening, connecting to spirit and the divine, seeing things more clearly, right? Divine feminine. The divine feminine, oh my God, oh my God. The divine feminine, she's got her feet planted on the ground. She is, you could see the clouds up there. Here are the clouds. The divine masculine is taking a look from higher ground. What is separating them are the clouds, and the clouds can speak to illusion. Remember Venus right now. She is trining over to Neptune. Venus from Cancer, trining over to Neptune in Pisces. Neptune is the god of the seas. He could be a great illusion. Very illusory and very deceptive as well. So where the emotions are concerned, yes, there could be romance. Yes, there could be a feeling like magic is happening, but is it true? Is it true? Now see the rays of sunshine that are seeping through the clouds. This is telepathy, I would say, coming from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. She's receiving the telepathy from her divine masculine. Let's see. We've got the inner child, and there can be a child that is in the mix here, but the inner child is also, because we're all really children within. That inner child is within us. The inner child speaks to happiness. It's the heart. And remember, I've been talking about Leo, the energy of Leo, as Mars has stepped into Leo now, but there's still power struggles, right, as Pluto is opposing Leo these days, but this won't last. Now the inner child, this could also be someone's internal conflict pertaining to the good of a child or the good of for their inner child. This could be an internal battle for some. What is the right thing to do? Remember, the divine feminine is very nurturing, very yin energy. So loving, nurturing, sacrificing. The divine masculine is more about the energy, the yang energy, and the effort we put into creation. So we've got both energies here. And then we've got the inner child. So looking into and going within, into the heart of the matter. Now this could also be wounds that are coming up from your childhood as well. Right, let's see what's going on, because the inner child speaks to Leo. Leo speaks to flirtation, fun, creativity, true love, risk-taking. We've got admired. We've got nostalgia. Wow, nostalgia is like the 6 of Cups. And we've got settling. Sacrificing. There's a lot of nostalgia and looking back at the past. The admired card speaks to, and what I'm getting here is like someone is admiring you from a distance, but still settling, still no action here with the settling. We see a teddy bear, and the teddy bear speaks to, again, the inner child or anything connected to children. We've got 3 cards that speak to the inner child. Now the inner child is about birthing something new, but I see that it's sort of like blocked, whether it's got to do with sacrifice. The admired card also speaks to like admiring someone from afar. We do see the butterflies here on the ballerina, which speaks to a metamorphosis playing out. So a death and a rebirth. I will take a couple of cards on this settling with the teddy bear. I remember on the last reading we did, and we got this card. Something came to me, another message, but I just can't seem to connect with that right now. We'll see if something else comes to me, but there's the metamorphosis and the butterflies, you see. So this could also, because it's the inner child, I'm going to say here, for some people, someone is going to sacrifice and go along with what their heart desires, and putting their children in second, how can I say, as a second choice. So it's like saying that, my children will learn to live with this, or they will settle, give them time. They will learn there's, children are very placid, and they learn to live under certain situations as long as it's a healthy environment. Above all, I'm going to say. And remember, the nostalgia is like the 6 of Cups. So the child will find their emotional happiness here. And I don't know also if for some of you, you may be joining forces. So let's say two children coming from different families, coming in and becoming like siblings, I get here as well. But there's a major metamorphosis, and I did speak to that full moon in Scorpio. We do see a full moon, and it does speak to Scorpio. And there's heavy numbing. Numbing is like heavy wounding, deep rooted fears, trying to escape a situation, drinking, using medicines, whatever, to numb the pain, because it's a very transformative time, very deep. Oh my God, everyone. Oh my God. Goosebumps. Twin flame, and there's the barrier, there's the closed door. This is very Piscean and very Scorpio, so lots of water, lots of emotions, lots of grounded, heavy grounding, tough lessons with this closed barrier. Someone's someone's twin flame is blocked because of a karmic partner. There we go. There we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's take another layer. Let's take another layer. Oh yes, I want to use another deck. I would like to use this deck here. We've got the Chariot. New home, movement, travel, overcoming obstacles, having made a decision, being put in the driver's seat. Could be in the Cancer season. Someone is moving house, moving to another situation where they will find their bliss after an emotional ending of a cycle. There's a restart. Let's take the 8 of Cups, shall we? The cards are just going crazy today. The energy is just very electrical. 7 of Pentacles. Someone is really looking at whether they will invest in a situation emotionally, physically, financially. They're not, because we've got the 8 of Cups. That is the, they've taken their sweet old time. This could mean a 7-year chapter ending. Why do we have the challenge as the Knight of Pentacles? We've got the King of Pentacles. You see exactly as to what I was talking about. Maybe money, maybe children, maybe family situations are taking forever for this King of Pentacles to get to their destination, to move towards what it is that they want to create. Remember, there's heavier responsibilities with the King of Pentacles. This is the minor arcana of the Emperor. Where are we coming from? Oh my God, okay. We're coming from the 5 of Cups. We're coming from the 5 of Cups, which we've seen also in the Light Seers Tarot. Let's look at that for a moment. See, the 5 of Cups and then the 10. So there's a lack of happiness in someone's personal life relative to a family unit. All right, third party is here with the 5 of Swords. It is a third party situation for many. Beneath that 5 of Cups is the Knight of Swords. Lots of hardships, lots of difficult and challenging mind games, fights, possible legalities. Remember, the 5 of Cups is mourning the past, a past celebration. Someone focusing on the past where there was happiness, but then something went sour. There's the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is very intuitive. She's like the High Priestess, right? Looks like the Divine Feminine in the past is mourning. Mourning a soulmate connection. Sacrificing for her children. Sacrificing her own happiness, possibly as well. But maybe also someone not having trusted their intuition. Emotional changes and hardships in the distant past. This is the seed of the reading. Remember, the moon. Now, the moon speaks to depth, secrecy, secret love connections. as well. And the moon is the soul, so this could be a soul connection. Again, because the moon speaks to, it rules the 4th house, which is the past and your lineage. I do feel that this is a twin flame, very twin flame, strongly inclined reading. Let's look at that 9 of Cups. Oh my God, there's the devil. There is the devil. So this is like the blockages and the limitations of the reality of this relationship. And of course, it speaks to love affairs and a very strong sexual connection. Someone could be coming through as very sexual, more sexually inclined. That is more the treasure box here, which is more about the practical side of things. Now, money can play a big part as well, right? So being in between an emotional bliss or an emotional realization of a dream, but a lot has got to do with timing, finances, values, okay, differences in values. Career also plays a very big part. Someone's been drinking here. Someone's been drinking and taking something to help them relieve or escape a reality. Remember, the devil also is a very unhealthy connection. Very unhealthy connection. It could speak to blockages. Someone drinking to forget. One more on the devil. Yeah. Yes, yes. 2 very similar cards for me. Very similar cards. And someone's been seeking the guidance here from some, I don't know, a teacher, guru, a priest. The Hierophant is very traditional, having married for the wrong reasons. Next position. And also fated events playing out. Lots of information coming in about someone being very unhappy within a situation. 4 of Cups, possibly also mischances returning. Someone dealing with legalities, going through, or some truths coming through pertaining to the Magician could be the trickster, remember. Someone is not falling into the same trap again. This is like, for me, it's head over mind, head over heart, or head over traditions. So it's an internal battle, doing the traditional thing or following what it is that I desire. Someone is torn between their heart and their mind, their heart and their family, their heart and their traditions, their heart and another marriage that they're in, or another contract. I mean, this could also speak to working very heavily, a very important contract, which could also be blockages where someone is very career orientated, right? This could be someone who holds a position in a family business, which could also bring blockages. I want to take another card on that 7 of Pentacles in the now and the 8 of Cups. Okay, so we've got a Page of Cups. Is it an apology? Is it a small offer of love here? And again, it could speak to the child, right? Pisces. A Piscean child. Someone stuck in a situation because of a Piscean child. Not being able to offer more than a small offer right now. Let's look at the near future, the Fool. The near future and the Fool, please, Spirit. 5 of Swords. Again, 5 of Swords. Someone is ready to take the battle. Someone is ready to communicate. Even if this is going to cut them, they're ready to fight. right? And also possibly cutting out any dark thoughts. Remember the key, the Aries energy, Chiron in Aries. Someone is going to find an intelligent way to win over the battle or their oppositions, right? Let's take one more. And this opens doors. This opens doors because someone is following what they desire. And again, Two of Wands does speak to physical distance, possibly. This is an opening here. Someone is making a choice, leaving behind the wand that has fizzled out what they desired in the past. They're turning their back on it. Let's see the Justice card. We've got the Death card, so something is ending where there's been injustices. Someone is leaving a relationship that was taking up space in their life, that was karmically has come to an end or is coming to an end. Scorpio is a death process. So we've got Scorpio and Libra here. Scorpio and Libra, and that could speak to, I'm going to say October of last year, that Venus star point in Libra, which from Scorpio entered Libra. So something from October last year has started to play out. You know, the death and the metamorphosis, which, you know, the Death card is a long process. Let's take one more. And there is the Ten of Pentacles. Again, another ending. This is the Marriage card. This is a family card. Ten of Pentacles turns into the Ace. So a new beginning, but a slow new beginning. Earth takes time, right? It's very slow, but very real. Let's take that Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. We've got the Sun. This is beautiful. So someone is going to be confident. Someone is working towards happiness, creating a new chapter. This is the inner child, lots of happiness. This is confidence. This is leadership. This is reconciliation. This is the happiness, the flirtation of a child, the inner child. This is clarity. The Sun is the most positive card. There's the King of Swords. Someone is going to speak their truth. There's going to be a lot of clarity, a lot of happiness. We did see the Knight of Swords here as well as in the Light Seers Tarot. Here is the King of Swords. Here is the truth. Remember, the King of Swords is Aquarius. Pluto is right there in opposition to Venus. So there will be clarity with this full moon coming in. Let's have a look at this King of Pentacles in the hopes and fears. Yes, lots of worries, lots of anxiety, feeling blocked. Eight and Nine of Swords. This is more about the fear. Oh my God, there is an awareness. These swords, these fears come down. A major shift is happening. A Tower moment, my dear friends. Let's restart. Wow. Eight of Swords and the Tower. The Tower, of course, is Mars. And Mars has already opposed Pluto. And this is like a battlefield. It's like great opposition. But we've got also the very helpful energies of Jupiter on the North Node in Taurus. So whatever is going, whatever we're coming up against, any opposition that we're coming up against, because Pluto is like, he's like a major arcana card. He's the hand of spirit. He's an outer planet. It's not in our hands. He's in opposition. He's trying to show us what needs to go. What needs to go. Even if we need to go through the fire, through the war, through the battle. And that could be an internal battle as well. But we will be seeing the light, as Venus will also oppose Pluto. And remember, Leo is all about creation. Having the confidence and knowing that we can create that new foundation, birth that child. That child is this relationship on a new level. Let's have a look at that Nine of Swords. Eight of Wands, love messages, changes. These wands are hitting the target. Logically, maybe they haven't been hitting the target. Maybe someone's been waiting on a major shift and changes. In the near future, we see that, well, it could be even more distant future. We see that there is action. Eights are like revisiting a cycle. It's the infinity symbol. And this could also speak to physical travel, physical distance, lots of love messages coming in, and truth. Which, Nine of Swords, there's the 10th sword. There will be clarity and victory, possible victory here, and sort of clearing the air. And we've got the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Luck is on our side. With the Queen of Wands, she's very charismatic. She's got the ability to create. Remember, the Leo energy is all about birthing a new situation. I love that. I love that. So we see the divine feminine more action orientated than the divine masculine. Not to say that we won't have action and truths, because the divine masculine is coming through as very fixated. We've got Aquarius, Taurus, could be any sign, could be any sign at all. So the challenge is maybe their financial standing, maybe a business, maybe fatherhood. All these themes come up. But remember, in your environment would be this person you're thinking of. They're showing up as the King of Swords. So they will speak their truth. They're possibly going through some sort of nemesis or reckoning. There could be also legalities connected to work, maybe that they're dealing with now. But the Sun does speak to true love, and this could be also the clarity that's coming through that maybe they have not shown, because for them it looks like they need to put in a lot of effort to speak their truth or to open their heart, because their heart has been closed and they are protecting their heart. Remember, the King of Swords, just like the Queen of Swords, has been through or is going through a major challenge. What's at the bottom? We've got the Eight of Pentacles. See, so that's a double message here, that it takes hard work for them to open up. Let's peek here. There is the Star. The Star is promised, and the Star is a wish fulfillment. It speaks to social media. Six of Cups and the Seven of Cups. So we do have transition. We do have going from the Six to the Seven of Cups, which can open many doors, right? The Star does speak to progression towards goals. And some of you may have the clarity as well on the, let's see, the full moon in Aquarius, August 1st, which I've mentioned in another reading, I remember. And it is a 16, which is like a tower moment. You may be having that tower moment then, or maybe your person is having a tower moment now. Let's see what's beneath that. And there's the Tower again. But the Tower in the Lenormand speaks to some sort of a contract, business. Your person may be in solitude, going within, right? The Tower just speaks to, it speaks to loneliness. Loneliness within a contract, a marriage. There is the divine masculine. Yes, the divine masculine this is the Ace of Cups. This is your person. They're coming through as masculine, even if you are a masculine person. And of course, this could be a same-sex relationship for some of you out there. The divine masculine means the yang energy. So the yang energy is in solitude, not taking action because of blockages, limitations. But remember that Aquarius is all about freedom and detaching and truth, pertaining to this very old connection, connected to past lifetimes for many years. All right. And there is the Chariot once more. So this is like a double message pertaining to moving towards victory. I was going to take the settling card. Let's take them. We've got Temperance and Strength. Divine timing, waiting for divine timing. We've got the Two of Cups and we've got the Three of Pentacles. Okay, the cards are just opening up on their own. So again, it speaks to the Leo season. We will have some clarity. We've got Temperance here, which is saying wait. We've got two cards which say someone is settling or not taking action right now because it's not the right time. Three of Pentacles, yes, you probably work together, or someone is noticing your abilities, or this is third parties that are interacting here. Now we see the Church here as well, which says you need to believe that what you are creating now will be, you will receive the gratification. So your efforts and also your ability to believe will bring this Two of Cups. Okay. And again, the Sagittarius full moon says you will have clarity, but you need to wait. You need to trust whatever it is that is being created. The power is the heart, within the heart, with the Strength card there, which speaks to Leo again. This is true love, and there's a very strong sexual connection as well, but it's all happening in divine timing. There will be reciprocity. Someone could possibly be away dealing with other matters right now. Right? And Libra shows up again. Okay, let's take our little love oracle. And I want to thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting, my dear friends. It does help the channel. Please get this message out to others. Okay. What's going on in love with this twin flame soulmate union? What is going on? And this again goes back to what I was saying. Someone being torn between their love for another and their child. I get here. And if it's not their child, it could be a business. Business and money comes into the mix as well. What's going on? What's going on in this love connection in the now and in the near future, dear Spirit? We have the Star, we have the Lily, and we have the Queen, the Empress. We've been talking about the Emperor. Here is the Queen, the Empress. She also shows up here in the outcome card. So I love this, absolutely. I did say that the Queen, the feminine, the yin energy is more about loving, nurturing, mothering as well. We've got the Star, we've got the Lily, which is all about the purification of this connection. Now, the Star is promised here. Now, the Star does speak to, in this little oracle, we do have the Star. We've also got the High Priestess, and it's the Hermit. So someone's gone into their cave. They are at the point of seeing the light. Sometimes can get stuck on the details because Virgo energy is all about perfection. Right, trying to perfect everything. Virgo is someone that works very hard, someone that provides a service to others, multitasking, all these things, but also looking very closely at the health of a relationship, and also seeking guidance from a wise one. The Lily is Judgment, which speaks to second chances. It's like a resurrection, and it's also Temperance. Temperance says divine timing. right? For some of you, it's now. For some of you, it's been in the recent past. For others of you, it's forward, just ahead of you, because Temperance speaks to divine timing, right? And speaks to you going through a healing process, you or your person, and also possibly needing to believe. Remember, Temperance is Jupiter. So, you know, after this full moon, the next full moon will be in Capricorn, which will be a more grounded, based in reality full moon. So a month after the 4th of June, you may have realized, because Earth, we're talking about Earth, Capricorn, which can also speak to the blockages. You'll see the limitations, but you'll always, what am I saying? You will surely see something in a more practical, real reality sense. Okay, so I'm jumping over my words, getting ahead of myself, and we've got the Queen here, which is the Empress. The Empress speaks to harvest, manifestation. For some of you, yes, patience, because the seed is growing. Let's see, let's just take a peek beneath her. Oh my God. Oh my God. Love is growing, my dear friends. Love is growing. Let's take the handwritten love messages. Remember, we are not taking for everyone today. We don't have the time. And as you all know, I may be connecting to you and your energy with these little messages. So take the messages with a grain of salt. See if you've had these messages in the past. Wow. I'm coming to meet you. I want to be with you. 8 of Wands. This will happen in the distant future for some of you. Your mother half, I feel it. For some of you, they are doubting this. No one knows me better than you. 6 of Cups. No one knows me better than you. Someone may be doubting that this is a soulmate connection. Someone is also stuck in the past. Emotionally unhappy and just focusing still on the past, not ready to see that those, because they're still in the 5 of Cups energy. 2 sixes. We've come a long way. We've come a long way, and you've proven your devotion to me. I love you. 10 of Wands, and that came out in the reverse. So let's say we're at the 9 of Wands. Either that, or someone has someone's burden is ending now. For some of you, I want you with me. I want you to be mine. I can't live without you. And here's the 1111 card, the marriage card. So we've got a fair bit of fire, we've got water, we've got earth. I've made a million mistakes with you. Can you forgive me? 7 of Cups in the reverse goes back to the 6 of Cups, but also someone's been quite deceptive, and they're the mistakes that they've made. Okay. The 7 of Cups is the tree here. Another 10 of Wands. I prefer to be friends. I prefer to be friends, and that came out in the reverse. Someone doesn't want to be friends. Maybe someone's had a second thoughts. I don't know. But remember, it does turn into the Ace of Wands. This could also be a facade. Someone coming through more as a friend, but what they really want is that connection with you. Some of you could be leaving someone if they're friend zoning you. That came out in the reverse as well. Win or lose, I'm going to take the chance. Chance on love or chance at the casino. Someone's dropped the ball. Maybe someone's taken a chance and fallen straight on their face. Or this is the offer. Someone's made their choice and now offering that Ace of Pentacles something long term. Oh my God. Forever yours, 10 of Cups. And I want to marry you. I want to share my life with you. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, which turn into aces, my dear friends. Is there anything else that we need to see? So many tens. So many tens. Now what's interesting, we haven't had any air energy here, which is really interesting. And what this says to me is listen to your heart and not what your head is telling you. I will leave it at that. I want to thank you all so much for liking, sharing, subscribing and commenting here. Thank you also every week for, being here, spending your precious time with me. Thank you so much, everyone. Just sending you lots of love, lots of light, blessings, and remember the eternal flame. The eternal flame is here. We've seen the heart in so many different ways, through so many different messages. This is something that is very much about the reality of this incarnation, right? For you, if you are here, then you've possibly connected already with your person, maybe on a ascended level and maybe not on a material real level yet. Everyone is on a different timeline. You need to trust your intuition. Above all, trust your intuition. And there is the snake. Third parties. There is the snake, the death and the transformation. There is number 11. My God. The temptation, the enemy, the traps, the pitfalls. Trust your intuition with whatever is going on for you. The snake is the devil. It is a number 15. So, that's it. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Namaste. Mwah.